Have you ever noticed your legs feeling weaker, heavier, or unusually sore after you turned 60? Tasks that once felt effortless, like walking across the room, climbing stairs, or standing for more than a few minutes, can suddenly feel like a challenge. What if I told you that 2 vitamins, often celebrated as essential for good health, could actually be quietly working against you when taken in excess? You might be surprised to learn that overdoing vitamin A and vitamin D could be slowly undermining your leg strength. Instead of keeping you active and mobile, they can trigger muscle pain, persistent weakness, painful cramps, and even bone loss, putting your independence at risk. In today's video, we'll uncover the little-known dangers of vitamin overload, explain how these 2 common nutrients can harm your muscles and bones, and give you practical steps to protect your leg health. We'll look at the hidden risks in supplements, how to adjust your intake safely, and ways to keep your legs strong well into your later years. Watch until the very end, because the tips I'll share could help you safeguard your mobility, avoid unnecessary pain, and maintain the active, independent lifestyle you deserve. Leg health after age 60 becomes one of the most important foundations for maintaining mobility, balance, and quality of life. Unfortunately, certain everyday foods in many seniors' diets can quietly sabotage this goal, weakening muscles, damaging joints, and hindering blood flow. These changes can slowly chip away at both strength and flexibility. Many of these foods seem harmless, even enjoyable, yet over time they can become silent enemies to your leg's long-term health. One of the worst offenders? Sweets and desserts such as candy, pastries, and other sugary treats. Packed with refined sugar, they trigger chronic inflammation in the muscles and joints, making your legs more sensitive, sore, and prone to degeneration. This ongoing inflammation reduces muscle energy, slows recovery, and can make every step feel heavier. On top of that, high sugar intake promotes insulin resistance, cutting off the steady energy supply muscles need to function effectively. The problems don't stop there. Excess sugar leads to weight gain, which adds extra pressure on already aging joints and muscles, accelerating wear, causing discomfort, and creating a constant feeling of heaviness in the legs. For older adults already facing natural muscle loss with age, this extra burden can be especially damaging. As if that weren't enough, sugar also increases the production of harmful toxins in the body, further worsening inflammation and discomfort. Inflammation doesn't just cause discomfort, it also restricts blood flow, meaning your leg muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients. Without these vital resources, recovery slows, tissue repair is delayed, and muscles lose their ability to perform at their best. A slice of cake or a small piece of candy might deliver a burst of happiness in the moment, but that sweetness often comes with a hidden price: reduced strength, slower movement, and a gradual loss of independence in everyday activities. Most store-bought desserts bring an even greater problem. They are often loaded with preservatives, artificial flavors, and synthetic colors that not only raise inflammation, but also disrupt the body's natural balance. Over time, these additives place extra strain on the muscular system, quietly weakening it from the inside out. Fried foods, like French fries, fried chicken, and donuts, pose another serious threat. These items are loaded with trans fats and saturated fats, which are proven to elevate inflammatory markers in the body. This inflammation can stiffen your joints, increase muscle pain, and raise the risk of injuries in your legs. At the same time, unhealthy fats narrow the blood vessels, cutting off the oxygen and nutrients your muscles need to remain strong and responsive. The result? Weak, tired muscles, worn-out joints, and persistent aches that can make every step more difficult. Clogged blood vessels from years of eating fried foods further limit nutrient delivery, speeding up the decline in muscle function. And because these foods lack real nutritional value, especially proteins and minerals essential for muscle repair, each serving deprives your body of the building blocks it needs for strength. Over time, regular consumption not only leads to weight gain that adds stress to the legs, but also contributes to constant fatigue, making even simple daily tasks feel exhausting. A heavy, greasy meal can leave your legs feeling sore and sluggish within hours, a clear signal that your body is struggling to cope with the strain of an unhealthy diet. Then there's white bread, a common staple for breakfast or snacks that may be quietly harming your leg health. Made from refined flour, it's stripped of most of its fiber, protein, and essential nutrients. As a fast-absorbing carbohydrate, white bread sends blood sugar soaring, disrupting metabolism and directly impacting muscle health. Repeated spikes in blood sugar contribute to insulin resistance, blocking glucose from entering muscle cells and leaving them starved for energy. For older adults already facing natural age-related muscle decline, this energy shortage accelerates muscle loss and leg weakness. Without the proteins and minerals needed for recovery, the body becomes weaker meal by meal. And when white bread is paired with butter, cheese, or sugary spreads, it can lead to even greater weight gain, placing added stress on fragile joints and muscles. Over time, this extra burden increases pain, triggers inflammation, and heightens the risk of falls or injuries, turning a simple loaf of bread into a slow-acting threat to mobility. Instead of white bread, choosing whole grain or seed-based breads, such as those made with oats, flax, or rye, provides your body with valuable fiber and nutrients that help maintain muscle strength and keep blood sugar stable. These healthier options not only supply slow-releasing energy, but also support digestive health, ensuring your muscles get the steady fuel they need throughout the day. Alcohol, even when consumed in what might seem like moderate amounts, can become a serious risk factor after the age of 60. As we get older, the body's ability to process and metabolize alcohol declines, meaning its negative effects hit harder and last longer. Alcohol can interfere with the absorption of crucial minerals like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, nutrients that are essential for strong muscles and resilient bones. Without them, muscles weaken, bones become more brittle, and the risk of fractures or falls rises sharply. It also slows down the body's ability to repair muscle tissue, so after any physical activity, leg recovery is delayed, leaving behind lingering pain and fatigue. On top of that, alcohol dehydrates the body, reducing muscle flexibility and making cramps or discomfort in the legs far more common. Over time, regular drinking promotes inflammation, saps your motivation for physical activity, and often leads to unwanted weight gain, particularly belly fat, which places additional strain on leg joints and muscles. The combined effect of these issues can dramatically reduce mobility and diminish overall quality of life. Processed meats like bacon, hot dogs, or deli ham also pose a hidden danger. High in sodium and saturated fats, they contribute to chronic inflammation that often manifests as pain in the joints and muscles of the legs, especially the knees and ankles. These foods also impair circulation, limiting the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to leg muscles, which leads to weakness, heaviness, and fatigue. The preservatives they contain can accumulate in the body, burdening the liver and kidneys, and adding to muscle exhaustion. For many older adults, regular consumption results in morning stiffness and difficulty performing even simple daily activities. Highly processed products such as instant noodles, store-bought cakes, processed cheese, commercial ice cream, milk chocolate, canned foods, cookies, and packaged soups bring yet another layer of risk. These items are often loaded with excessive sodium, refined sugar, unhealthy fats, preservatives, and chemical additives, all of which trigger inflammation, cause fluid retention, and impair healthy blood flow. Because they lack vital nutrients like protein, magnesium, and calcium, they contribute to muscle loss and overall leg weakness. Take instant noodles as an example. Their high sodium content can cause water retention, leg swelling, and elevated blood pressure, all of which reduce the flow of oxygen-rich blood to muscle tissue. Similarly, store-bought cakes and ice cream packed with sugar and trans fats, disrupt insulin balance and promote inflammation, making leg muscles weaker and joints stiffer. Canned foods and packaged soups often hide chemical additives and preservatives that further strain the body, setting the stage for long-term declines in both leg function and overall mobility. Monosodium glutamate, commonly known as MSG, can interfere with muscle nerve function, often leading to persistent pain and noticeable weakness. For older adults, this can mean slower reactions, reduced stamina, and a greater risk of falls. To truly protect leg health, it's important to stay away from these harmful, heavily processed foods and replace them with natural, nutrient-dense choices. Fresh fruits, whole grains, quality proteins from fish, eggs, and lean meats, along with a variety of vegetables. A balanced diet does far more than simply maintain leg muscle strength. It enhances blood circulation, reduces harmful inflammation, and supports long-term mobility. This combination not only preserves independence, but also improves overall quality of life well into the later years. After all, what's the point of living longer if your body isn't strong enough to keep up with the life you love? If you're still with me at this point and finding these lessons valuable, let me know by commenting the number 1 below. Your engagement means a great deal, and it tells me you're committed to protecting your health. Now let's move to an important yet often overlooked topic: vitamins that can quietly harm your body when taken in excess. After the age of 60, supplementing with vitamins is often encouraged to support bone strength, muscle function, and mobility. But here's where many seniors are caught off guard. Overusing certain vitamins, specifically vitamin A and vitamin D, can have the opposite effect, weakening legs, reducing muscle strength, and even limiting your range of movement. These two vitamins, while essential in proper amounts, can become dangerous when taken beyond the body's needs. Excessive intake can lead to a chain of problems, from persistent muscle pain to the loss of bone density, ultimately making it easier to lose independence in daily life. That's why understanding the effects of vitamin A and vitamin D overload and how to manage supplementation safely is so critical for preserving leg health and maintaining a high quality of life. Let's start with vitamin A. This nutrient plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy vision, supporting immune function, and keeping skin in good condition. However, when consumed in excess, especially through supplements rather than food, it can cause serious harm, particularly to the leg muscles of adults over 60. At this stage of life, the body becomes less efficient at metabolizing and eliminating surplus vitamin A, allowing it to build up in the liver and joints, where it can set off a series of complex health problems. One of the clearest warning signs of hypervitaminosis A, or vitamin A toxicity, is unexplained muscle pain, especially in the legs and lower back. This discomfort is frequently misattributed to joint arthritis or spinal issues, meaning the real cause often goes unnoticed. In reality, the pain stems from inflammation within the muscle tissues themselves, which interferes with their ability to contract and relax efficiently. For many older adults, this translates into legs that feel weak, unsteady, and easily fatigued, making everyday tasks like climbing stairs, walking moderate distances, or even standing for extended periods increasingly difficult. Standing up after sitting for a long time may seem like such a simple act, yet for some older adults, it becomes a challenge. Legs feel heavy, weak, or even painfully stiff. These symptoms are more than just inconvenient. They significantly raise the risk of falls, which can have life-changing consequences in later years. Excess vitamin A doesn't just cause muscle discomfort. It interferes with the absorption of key minerals, such as calcium and magnesium, both essential for strong muscle contractions and overall leg strength. Without adequate levels of these minerals, fatigue sets in more quickly, cramps become more frequent, and spasms in the legs can occur without warning. This combination slowly chips away at mobility and diminishes quality of life. Another hidden danger of too much vitamin A is its impact on bone density, particularly in high-stress areas like the legs and hips. In seniors who already face age-related bone thinning or osteoporosis, this becomes a recipe for disaster. When bones are weakened and muscles are less efficient, balance suffers, falls become more likely, and the chances of serious fractures climb sharply. The buildup of excess vitamin A in the liver also disrupts the body's ability to produce energy efficiently. Over time, this leaves leg muscles feeling chronically tired and lifeless, making even short walks or standing for extended periods feel exhausting. For many older adults, the root of this problem is self-supplementation, taking vitamin A pills or multivitamins high in vitamin A without medical guidance. It's important to remember that vitamin A is already abundant in everyday foods like liver, egg yolks, whole milk, carrots, and pumpkins. A balanced diet typically provides more than enough. But when these natural sources are combined with supplements or fortified products, daily intake can easily climb past safe limits. Consider this. A single multivitamin may already contain 100% or more of the daily recommended vitamin A allowance. Add in meals rich in vitamin A, and the body can quickly reach overload, even without realizing it. The safest approach is to manage vitamin A intake under medical supervision. Review not only your supplements but also your regular diet, keeping track of all sources, food, pills, and even certain medications. Instead of relying on high-dose supplements, focus on a varied diet filled with colorful fruits and vegetables to maintain healthy vitamin A levels. This approach not only safeguards against toxicity, but also provides balanced nutrition to keep leg muscles strong and bones resilient. Now, let's turn our attention to another nutrient that, despite its reputation as a bone and immune system hero, can become harmful in high doses: vitamin D. While it's widely praised for its benefits, especially for older adults whose bodies produce less of it naturally, taking too much can lead to consequences that may surprise you. As we age, our bodies naturally become less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. This is why many older adults turn to supplements, often in high doses. But here's the hidden danger. When vitamin D is taken in excessive amounts, it can lead to a condition called hypervitaminosis D. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, which the body can flush out easily, vitamin D is fat-soluble. This means it accumulates in fat tissues and the liver, and once it builds up, the excess lingers for weeks or even months, making it difficult to reverse. One of the most serious consequences of excess vitamin D is hypercalcemia, abnormally high levels of calcium in the blood. At first, this might sound harmless, but the effects can be alarming. Too much calcium disrupts the normal function of muscles and nerves, causing stiffness, burning sensations, and persistent pain in the legs. Older adults may notice their legs feeling unusually rigid, making it harder to walk, climb stairs, or even perform simple daily tasks. When calcium levels remain elevated, the electrical signals that control muscle movement become impaired. This leads to reduced flexibility, muscle weakness, and in some cases, sudden cramps or numbness in the legs, symptoms that sharply raise the risk of falls and injuries. Imagine the danger when one misstep on a staircase could lead to a severe fracture. Excess vitamin D also contributes to the calcification of soft tissues, including muscles and tendons. The knees, calves, and thighs, areas vital for stability, can become stiff, less flexible, and painful during movement. For older adults already managing age-related muscle or joint problems, this adds another layer of difficulty, turning even a short walk into a painful challenge. The damage doesn't stop there. Too much vitamin D strains the kidneys, the organs responsible for balancing minerals in the blood. When overloaded, they struggle to filter excess calcium, leading to reduced kidney function. This can cause fluid retention, noticeable swelling in the legs, and increased muscle discomfort. It creates a vicious cycle. More vitamin D leads to more calcium buildup, which worsens kidney performance, further increasing swelling, weakness, and pain. For seniors whose kidney function naturally declines with age, the consequences are even more severe. Legs can become not only weak, but also chronically swollen, making mobility harder and recovery slower. In most cases, the primary cause of vitamin D overload is uncontrolled supplementation. Many older adults, motivated by the desire to strengthen their bones or prevent osteoporosis, take high doses without medical guidance. Unfortunately, what they believe is protecting their health may, over time, be undermining their ability to walk and maintain independence. Many older adults take vitamin D supplements without ever checking their blood levels. This is where the problem begins. Some over-the-counter supplements contain 2,000 IU or more in a single dose, several times higher than what the body typically needs each day. For most people over 60, the recommended daily intake is between 600 and 800 IU, depending on overall health and specific conditions. When you add in other sources like fortified milk, breakfast cereals, or even moderate sun exposure, the total vitamin D can quickly climb past safe limits, leading to a slow but dangerous buildup in the body. To prevent this, vitamin D supplementation should never be guesswork. It should be guided by a blood test that shows your current vitamin D level, with the dosage adjusted by a healthcare professional. Relying on natural sources is often the safest approach. Fatty fish, such as salmon and mackerel, egg yolks and cheese can provide steady amounts of vitamin D without the risk of overloading the system. Pairing these foods with sensible sun exposure, about 15 to 30 minutes a day, depending on your skin tone and the amount of skin exposed, can help maintain healthy levels naturally. A balanced diet combined with regular medical checkups offers the best protection. It ensures you're getting enough vitamin D to support bone and muscle health, while avoiding the long-term harm caused by excessive intake. When it comes to vitamins A and D, both are essential for the body's proper function, yet both can cause harm when taken in excess, especially after the age of 60. Too much vitamin A can trigger muscle pain, leg weakness, cramps, and a reduction in bone density, leaving the legs fragile and prone to injury. Meanwhile, too much vitamin D can lead to hypercalcemia, soft tissue calcification, and kidney damage, all of which limit mobility and significantly raise the risk of falls. These consequences go far beyond occasional discomfort. They can interfere with everyday tasks, rob older adults of their independence, and lower overall quality of life. That's why protecting leg health must include careful attention to vitamin intake. Avoid self-prescribing high-dose supplements without professional guidance. Instead, focus on getting nutrients from natural food sources, maintaining a varied diet rich in vegetables, fruits, proteins, and vitamin-rich foods. Just as important, schedule regular blood tests to monitor your vitamin A and D levels. This simple step can help ensure you're getting exactly what your body needs. No more, no less, so your legs stay strong, your balance steady, and your independence intact for years to come. Supplementation alone is not enough. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle plays an equally important role in protecting leg strength and overall mobility. Light exercises such as daily walking, gentle yoga, or low-impact strength training help preserve muscle mass, enhance flexibility, and improve circulation. Pairing regular movement with effective weight management reduces strain on the joints, keeps the legs agile, and ensures blood flows freely to nourish muscles and tissues. By managing vitamin supplementation with a scientific approach, guided by regular checkups and blood tests, older adults can protect their legs from unnecessary weakness, maintain independence, and enjoy a healthy, active life well into the future. When handled correctly, vitamins A and D can be valuable allies, but when taken carelessly, they can quickly become hidden threats to your mobility and quality of life. Knowledge and caution truly make the difference. Today, we've explored the surprising dangers of excess vitamin A and vitamin D, and how they can silently weaken your legs after 60. We've also discussed foods that can harm your mobility, along with practical, evidence-based strategies for safe supplementation, and a nutrient-rich diet. From understanding how vitamin overload leads to muscle pain, cramps, and bone density loss, to learning which healthy habits can help you avoid these pitfalls, you now have the tools to take control of your leg health. I'd love to hear from you. What is the one key lesson from today's discussion that you will put into action? Will you start checking your vitamin intake, replace processed foods with healthier choices, or speak to your doctor about safe supplementation? Your insight could be the encouragement someone else needs to make a life-changing decision for their health. If you found this video helpful, please share your thoughts in the comments below, give it a like, and pass it along to friends or loved ones who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more trusted, science-based tips to help you stay strong, mobile, and independent as you age. I wish you abundant health, lasting happiness, and peace in your golden years. And remember to subscribe to my Healthy Aging Blueprint channel for more essential guidance.